Hello you guys, my name is Sophia and I really want to show you how I did my coloring books online. So over yesterday, but I did start to make coloring books online before they have to just sell a coloring book when it's just supposed to be online. So maybe you will have to just order my coloring book when it could be on Amazon.com. But I used to just see a bunch of like dollars here from like United States or at least from Japan and Japan, so maybe the Asians doesn't know which the checking account how to get your own coloring book, which is like for $1,000. So I really just told myself if I really want to spend on for like $1,000 from working too much, and I am a working hard lady, I know how to get there just to be making like adding work, but maybe I'm just thinking about it, okay?
So I'll put my pen name or my pen name related to the coloring
alright
book.
you
So I'm just going
guys,
to put Penelope Greenleaf and clarity. And the subtitle is where you want to kind of describe what the book
alright
is
you
about.
guys,
So for me, I
I
would put
just
relax and unwind
replay
with the beauty
my
of everything
video
beyond
if
the
I'm
visual eyes.
still
Alright, so
gonna
once that's
be
done, let's move on.
continuing
So for the
with
series,
my
you don't have to
work,
put anything
but
here.
I
So I'm
am
just going to leave it
still
blank, same as the
working
edition
for
number.
at least
For the
8
author, it's
hours
fine if you
of
put in your real name, or if
a
you want to use a
day,
pen name, that
but
is okay
I
too.
never
So
just
I'll
been
put my pen
working
name
for
or my
at
pen
least
name
8
related to the coloring
hours
book.
a
So I'm just
day
going to put
before
Penelope
I have to
Greenleaf
like
because it's kind of
spend
nature
like
vibe, right?
extra
So
money,
there we go.
but I
For the
used to
contributors,
just
there's
spend
really no need to put any
extra
contributors
money
because you're the
from
only one who did
working
this. And for
really
the
hard,
description, it's actually
and
okay
I
if you create your
just
own
told
description. That's also
Hanya
fine if
how
you
to
make
be
one using
really
ChatGPT
patient
because it
with
can really
my
be a big
money
help using
when the
AI.
month
But
has
one thing
been
I would say
going
is don't
or
just
the
copy
week
paste from AI.
has
Make
been
sure you
going,
rewrite it a little bit
but
because you still want to put that human touch
well
in your description, personalize it. But either way,
and
I'll just cut the video until I finish my description. Alright, so
I
the
need to
description
do
is
it
now
right
done,
now
so
to
let's move on
see
to the
if the
publishing rights.
money was
So for the
just
publishing
supposed to
rights,
be
just click on
coming
you own the
on
copyright and you
my
hold the necessary
internet.
publishing right. And for
But
the primary audience, it says
maybe
essential
if
explicit
my
images or titles, so just click
internet
on no.
was just
And for the
supposed to
reading
be
age, since
coming
this is an
up
adult book,
with
you will
the
click on 13
checking
years for
account
minimum and
to
18
see
above
if
for
there's
maximum.
like
So the primary marketplace
how
is
much
Amazon.
it
And
could
for the
be.
categories,
So
you would want to click on the
they
categories, choose
probably have
categories,
to
and
just
find the best
check
category and
the
subcategory
with
that best
the
suits your book. For this
checking
one, it's going
amount
to be
if
crafts and
you
hobbies and home.
obviously
And for the
wanted
subcategory,
to
there is
get
one for coloring book
money
for grown-ups,
as
and it has
usual.
animals in it, and it
And
has
I heard
patterns. It also
my
has
brother
flowers and landscapes too,
Joe,
so
if
I think those are good categories. So
he
let's just save those. Now for this section, this
he
says
puts
what
it
does
up
your book
for
classify
me
as?
with his
Basically, you
Pokemon
choose
cards
whatever
when
that
he
applies
was
to you.
just
So
been
it makes you choose
unboxing
between a
with
low
his
content book and a large
Pokemon
print book.
cards
Well, a coloring
over
book is not
last
necessarily a
Sunday,
low content
and
or a large print book.
I
It's somewhere in the
am
medium
going
content
to
book, so you
be
don't have to pick any of these.
unboxing
Now for the
one of my
keywords, you
stuff
basically want to put
that I
other
actually
potential search phrases
collected,
that people are searching for when they search
and
for like a coloring book.
I
So I would put something
remember
like best gift
the
for
other
adults. I would
day
also
when
put adult coloring book.
I was
And
just
I'll leave
been
it at these two, but you basically want to make sure to
for
max out
the
the 7
other
boxes here. Because
TXT
this way the book
albums
has
that
more
I
chances
got
to be
it
seen when
for
people are going to search
Christmas
for the specific keyword
2013,
that you
and
added in here.
even
For
for
the
my
publication date, basically when your
19th
publication is
birthday,
going to be released, so just leave it as is. Now for the release date, you
I
want to leave it
really
as
just
released for sale
know
now.
if
So
my
when Amazon
friend
KDP
used to
finishes
just
reviewing
give
your book,
me
then it
a
would immediately show up in the marketplace.
Amazon
It
gift
takes
card
about
for
72
my
hours to get your
19th
book
birthday,
verified, but that is
and
that's pretty rare. Like it's rare that it would
I
take 72 hours,
usually
but it could
used
take
to
up to
just
there. Okay?
came
Most
up
of the time, the
with
book
the
gets verified in 1 to
Amazon
2 days. So
gift
save and
card
continue.
when
Now
it
here at the
could
paperback
be
content, this is where you
into
get a free
my
KDP ISBN.
Amazon
So
account.
ISBN stands for
When I was a
International
kid,
Standard Book Number, and
I didn't
you
just
can get a
use
free one
my
from KDP, so you
Amazon
definitely want to do that.
account. If my
So
parents
now this book
used to
has its
just
own ISBN.
have their
For the print options, we will
Amazon's
leave it at
account,
black and white
and
interior with white paper
we
because
were
that's what
just
typically is
been
used for coloring books.
thinking about
For the
Amazon
trim size,
accounts
let's click on
that I
8.5 by
already know it
8.5
in my
inches,
head, so
the
I
size of the square coloring book that we just made.
was
For the
just
bleed
been
settings, like we
filling
did
up
earlier,
into
we
my
want to make it bleed.
description
And for the
for
paperback cover
Amazon
finish, it's up to you whether you would choose
KDL,
matte or
and
glossy, but I'll leave it at
I
matte. Now
never
for the
know
manuscript,
what
the
this
manuscript
word
is the
is just
interior of the book,
supposed to
so
be
upload your
for
manuscript,
this
the one that we
website,
downloaded
and
the first time. So the
I'm
coloring book interior
already
has been
on
uploaded
this
successfully, and it is
website
time to add your
when
book
it
cover.
could be
You know who sells
the
more euros than
Amazon
anyone else in America?
KLD.
Hint.
So
They have a $7
nobody
euro
doesn't
meal
really
right now.
say anything
Answer in
about
5,
the
4, 3.
Amazon
It's our Arby's. We
KTL.
have
So
the meats.
One
you
of these people uses the new
obviously
Colgate
need
Total
to know
Active Prevention
what
System.
you have
It's
to
15
be
times more
on
effective at fighting the
Amazon
root cause of
account
many oral health
when it
problems.
could be
As for the other
your
guy,
Sarah?
working at
Good
home
luck.
be
website, and
dentist ready with Colgate Total.
I
So since we made our own
usually
book cover
was
with
just
Canva, you
been
just want to click on upload a
looking
cover you already
for
have,
at
and then
least
upload
like
the file there.
a
Now the
bunch
cover has
of
been
like
uploaded, so you want to
work
scroll
at
down to
home
AI generated
websites.
content.
If
And for the
I
AI
already
generated content
found
question,
one, so
you should not lie on this. But the thing is, you don't have to worry. You know, your book is still going to be published when you answer yes. Your book is still going to sell. Amazon's not going to penalize you or anything like that. It's just a survey that Amazon is doing to basically see how many books are being created with AI. So just be honest, you know, and you're good to go. So click on yes, that we used AI generated content. For the text, I did the text on my own, so no AI needed, so I'll click none. For the images, it's all of them, so click on many AI generated images with minimal or no editing. And in here, you will name Magic Media Canva, as that's the only thing that we use. For the translations, we didn't even need any translation, so you just click on none. And now it's the
okay,
book
you
preview.
guys,
So let's click
over
on
the
launch preview to see what it looks
earlier-
like when it gets printed as a book. So this is how everything looks like. For the
okay,
cover,
you
it's
guys,
just
over
complete
the
black on the left,
earlier.
and the photo on the coloring book takes up the right. And this is what I've been
Okay,
trying to
you
do,
guys,
so it's all
over
good.
the
And
earlier,
look at this one.
when
This is the
I'm
very
there
first page,
on
and
my
you see
phone,
that it's at the
when
right side
it's
of the book
just
as
used to be
compared to if you're going
TikTok
to put the
videos
first photo on the
only,
second page.
so I
So
need
if
to
we click
just
on that one,
take
it's
a
going to
break
show us our
by
patterns on the
using
right,
my
but it
phones
looks good
only.
already. So let's
How
click on
to
approve here.
spend
Now
a
scroll
bunch
down
of
to the
time,
summary,
like,
and here you'll see everything that you
watching
selected just to
other
make sure you've made the right
TikTok
choices.
videos.
For
So
the ink and paper type, it's black and
well,
white interior
a
with
bunch
white
of
paper.
them
For the
used
bleed
to
setting,
know
click
about
bleed.
TikTok
For the
videos,
paperback cover
which is
finish,
just
I
supposed
choose
to
matte
be
here.
more
The dimensions are
TikTok
8.5 by
videos
8.5
only.
inches, a square, and
So
the page
I
count is
only
100.
just
So this
upload
is how much
my
each of your
video
book costs to print in
when
US dollars. So it's
but if
$2.84.
I
And
really
it's these in
just
different
want to
currencies.
record a
Once it's all done,
video,
just click on
if
save and continue, and we'll head on to pricing.
if I'm
Now we're
usually
on the
just
paperback
been
rights and pricing.
talking
So
about
here you will see the
TikTok
territories. So let's
and
leave it at all
like
the territories. And for the
all
primary
of the
marketplace is
work
Amazon, so
sites
just leave it at that.
starting on
And for the pricing,
July
normally for
1st,
starting authors
but
with no
I
reviews,
need
I
to
recommend
just
you just
go
price
to
your book
my
low,
new
like
summer
$5.99,
job, which is
$7.99.
like
And
the
as you gather more
Goodwill
reviews, you know,
Park
once you
in,
get to a certain point in
I
terms of how much reviews you
never
have, how many
know
books you
what
sold,
Goodwill
then you can
is
increase the price of
after
the book
I
because you
didn't
have
work
social
for it
proof, right?
since
But for now,
last
I'm just
summer.
going to
So
put the book at $6.99,
Mrs.
and you can
Roof
see that
was
it
just
calculated the
only
printing
there
cost here.
with
And this is how
me
much your
and
royalty will be for every
Amari
marketplace
just
on Amazon.
for
Alright,
at
so for the
least
terms and conditions, as
every
you can see, it can
Tuesdays
take
and
up to 72 hours for
Thursdays,
your book to be
which is
available
like
in every single
last
marketplace.
summer.
But again,
So
it rarely is 72 hours. It's
I
usually faster
know,
than that. Normally, it's just
and
a day
I
or two.
think
Now, you wouldn't need to
I
request a
don't
proof once
need
you have
to
previewed
be
the page,
working
because when
in
you click on request proof,
Foodbrink
let me show you what happens
anymore.
here.
So
So it saves and continues, right? Then you see that you're buying your own book.
maybe
So if you
if
would want
the
to see how your book looks
Foodbrink
like in the
doesn't
physical
have
form, you
any
can do this.
money
But
left,
you don't have
if
to. So
I'm
let's go back
sort
to the
of
pricing
like
and scroll all the way down.
worker,
And you
so
just want to click on
I could
publish your
probably
paperback
get
book here.
more
And there we
money
go. So your
as
book is
usual.
published. Now
So
we just have to wait until Amazon
she
reviews
wants
it,
to
and it'll be
know
live
if
very
my
soon. Alright
paycheck
guys, so that is a
used to
step-by-step
be
tutorial
a
on
little
how to do
bit
this.
than
But for
at
whatever
least
reason, if you don't want to go through the
$7
process of making the
or
book
at
yourself, you
least
just want somebody else to make it for you,
$10.
then you can always
But
pay a
I
freelancer to do
usually
that. Fiverr is
just
the best website to
used
hire
to
people
see
like that. So I'll leave a link below
my
to some of the
checking
Fiverr gigs that can
account
create these
when it
books for
says
you.
for at
So if you guys
least
want to do that, you can go and check
$10
it out.
when
And if
the
you guys want to learn how to
has
start
been
marketing your
telling
books so you can
me
start
how
actually making
to
money. And
just
check out this
get
video
like
next, and I'll see you there.
thousands of money for your savings account. And some of my savings account, which is for at least a lot of dollars per day, and I usually used to just spend a lot of money to everyone.
No
I
matter
can
your
basically
passion, every great
just
story begins with a
buy
simple
more
idea.
stuff as usual,
In
and
healthcare, it's the dedication
I used
to
to
healing.
just love
In
buying
trade,
more
it's the
stuff.
craftsmanship of
If
creating. In
somebody
computers,
else
it's the
needs
innovation
to
of
just
solving problems.
give your money
And in
for
culinary
that,
arts, it's the
but
joy of
I'm
crafting
just pretty sure
extraordinary
if the
experiences.
prices used to
Whatever
be
your field, your
a
story
lot.
is
So
waiting to be written.
when
Start
I was
creating it
there
today
at the
at
thrift
YTI
store,
Career
so
Institute.
the cash
In
register
this video, I'll show you
has
how
like
you can make
a
your
lot of
very own
money
short story
that
books for
you
kids
could
so that
probably
you can sell it
give
on
a
Amazon
money
KDP and start
to
making
your
money. So if you're new to
cash
this channel, my name is Sean.
register.
I've made well
But
over
I
7
spent
figures from selling
for
my own books
at
on
least
Amazon KDP.
$20
So if you want no BS
for
publishing
a
advice from
gift
someone
card,
who's actually
how to
doing it, then
just
make sure
swap
to
my
subscribe.
cards.
So creating these
But I even
storybooks for
know how
kids
to
used
just
to be
swap
hard.
my cards
You had to
since
come up with the plot,
I was
the
there at
designs,
the
the
thrift
themes,
store.
actually writing
Thank
the
you
book,
again.
getting
Bye.
all the images.